We're going to find our comfortable seated pose. Let's take a moment to close our eyes. And no matter where it is that we are, the second we opened up our mats, we can create our own bubble of our own space, our own world. So let's do what we can to build our own bubble of safety around us, bubble of protection. Know that you can choose what you bring in from your mind and your thoughts and where you create a barrier that doesn't come in. Letting our eyes do their best to soften, allow them that peace and rest. Letting our heart open up and widen with every breath that we take. And this is our time here on our mats to be open to anything, whatever it is that all of a sudden your body will want to explore, want to express. Maybe it's different than what you're expecting, but it's what you're going to need at this current time. We're going to do our best to heighten our senses so we're able to listen to those little cues of our body and let our intuition guide us in the right way, the right process, the right mistakes, the right path. So let's be here for us, for our body, for our beautiful soul. One last big breath in. And as we exhale, chin to our chest, our few neck rolls. Side to side, each ear to its shoulder, bringing our chin through our chest as we transfer from left to right. You can take it slow, take it fast. Notice what feels right. And coming back up to center, blinking open our eyes. We're going to lower down our hands into our table, walk our knees back. Palms underneath our shoulders, cat-cow. We're going to roll back our shoulders, belly drops, chin rises, hips lift to the sky. And with a big exhale, round it in, press away our shoulders, palms into the earth. Really try to round as much as you can. A new breath, a big breath, opens us up and big and high. And exhale, chin in, shoulders wide, a squeeze of our glutes and our thighs. One more time, we're going to lift up, up, up. Feel that opening of our heart, really good. Exhale, bring it in, round it in. Try to levitate off of the earth. Coming back to center. We're going to bring our hips towards our heels, a child's pose. Let's tent our fingers so our fingers are down and our palms are lifted. Try to lower down your chest towards the earth. Maybe your forehead touches the ground, maybe it doesn't. Inhale, we're going to lift up back into our table on our fingertips, rounding our spine. And as we exhale, our child's pose, hips to our heels, forehead to the earth. Two more times. Inhale, with our breath, we reach forward. And as we exhale, we let it go. Find that motion, that cycle. One more time. Forward as we breathe. Exhale to find our release. Both of our hands walk over to the right, a big body stretch. Maybe our left fingers reach a little bit farther than our right. Try to lower down your left armpit. Get lots of space on the left side. Linger here for an extra moment. Find some peace, stillness. One last breath. And keeping our hips to our heels, we're going to lift up our chest, come up into a kneeling pose, interlace our fingers behind, palms together. Inhale, let's roll back our shoulders, open up our chest really high. Hold here for a moment as we exhale. Maybe lift our arms up a little higher. Try to feel the opening in your chest. Our heart shines forward, our shoulders roll back. One last breath. And slow to release. Exhale, tenting our fingers down onto the earth. One more time, we're going to rise up into our table. Inhale forward. And exhale back into our child. Both of our hands walk over to the left. Maybe right fingers reach a little bit farther forward. Right armpit towards the earth. You can rest your forehead against your arm. Try to reach your hip back and your arm forward so you're getting as long as you can. One last breath. Hips stay grounded and we rise into our kneeling pose. We're going to interlace our fingers behind, roll back our shoulders. Inhale, look up. And as we exhale, this time we're going to melt forward, bring our forehead towards the earth, lift our hands up to the sky. Option to stay like this grounded, that's perfect. If you'd like a little more, you can lift your hips off of the earth, start to roll onto the crown of your head. Only do what feels good. One last breath. And little by little release. Hips lower, arms let go, palms to the earth. Good. Let's tuck our toes, lift up into our down dog. Maybe feeling a little more open in our shoulders. Take a little sway left and right with your hips. Take a little bend of your knees, side to side. And as we inhale, we're going to lift our right leg up high. Exhale, step our right foot to the outside of our right palm. Good. Right next to our hand, a bend of our front knee. We're going to take a bit of a wrist warm up here in our lunge. Try to transfer your weight from side to side onto your wrist. Start to take your wrist in a different direction each time. So just so you can see what I'm doing. Fingers turn in, fingers turn out, back of our wrists onto the earth. Maybe we start to sway with our hips a little forward and back. So we're getting into our legs as well as into our palms. Good. One last inhale. And exhale, left foot is going to step forward and meet our right. We're going to lower down our hips into our squat. Let our hips, our chest rise high. Elbows open, knees to the sides, shoulders low, chin up high. Really good. A twist to the right. Right hand from the inside of our knee opens up to the side. Left hand reaches us up high. Try to keep your hips centered. Pressing your arm into your knee to help rotate your chest a little more open to the sky. One last breath. And exhale, coming back up to center. We're going to interlace our fingers, flip up our palm. Inhale, lift up, and we're going to lift our heels, coming onto our tippy toes. Try to lengthen your legs, reach your arms up high to the sky. Find your balance, lose your balance, hug in your belly. And as we exhale, slowly lower down. Keep your heels lifted, coming back into our squat. Amazing. Hands together, palms into our heart. Little by little, releasing our heels, our twist to the left. Left arm from the inside of our knee, reaching far, right hand up to the sky. Try to notice where this feels good in your spine. Opening up our knees wide, looking up with our gaze. One last breath. And exhale, both hands lower down to the earth, lifting up our hips. Bring your feet parallel, and right leg is going to step back. We're in our lizard lunge on the other side. Wrists lean forward and back. Hips sway a little left and right. Just take some time to feel into your body. Give it some intuitive movement. Let it open up in new spaces. Maybe releasing our neck, bringing it in towards our chest. One last breath. And as we exhale, left foot steps back. We're in our down dog. Inhale, we're going to lift up both of our heels and our gaze. Exhale, tiptoe our feet forward. Let our feet reach our hands. With a bend of our knees, with a rounded spine, we're going to lift all the way up to the sky. We're in our mountain pose. Shoulders are low, chin is high. Inhale, lifting up our arms. Let them meet at the top. Exhale, palms through center, lowering all the way back to our sides. Good. This time, inhale, lift them as high as you can. And as we exhale, we're going to bend our knees, dive all the way down, forward fold to our thigh. Inhale halfway as we lengthen. Exhale, lowering down, just our right leg steps all the way back. A low lunge, right knee lowers, keep your toe tucked. Lift it up high to the sky. Inhale, reach up high. And as we exhale, interlacing our fingers behind our head, elbows open up wide. Notice your lower body. Left hip back, right hip forward. We're squeezing our glutes. We're making space between our belly and our thigh. Maybe resting the back of our head into our palm, letting our chest open up high. Really good. One last inhale. Exhale, releasing our arms. Right hand lowers. Lifting up our back knee, we're going to step our left foot back. We're in a side plank. Hips rise, left hand to the sky. If I need to modify and lower down my knee, I choose what feels right. Pressing down from our bottom palm, pressing away our shoulder from our ear, doing our best to lift our gaze, lift our hips. One last inhale. Exhale, plank pose. Hands to the earth, heels rise up. Knees can lift or lower. Chaturanga, elbows in. Rise up to the sky. Send your hips far, your chest up. And exhale up and back into our down dog. Amazing. Ah. Inhale, lifting up our heels and our gaze. Exhale, stepping forward, both feet to the front. Halfway, we're going to lengthen. Exhale, melt it down. Rise up to the sky. Let's lengthen up high. Exhale, hands to our side. One more time. Inhale, let's lift it up, arms lengthen. Exhale, we dive into the earth, forward fold, maybe close your eyes. Inhale, halfway, make a little more space. Exhale, just our left foot steps back. We're in our low lunge. Back knee lowers to the earth. Keep your toe tucked. Inhale it up high. And as we exhale, a bend of our knee, interlacing our fingers, elbows open wide. Feel your heart. Good. Right hip pulls back. We're squeezing our glutes, active in our thighs. Chest pulls us up high. One last breath. Strong belly as we exhale, release left hand to the earth. Press away from your bottom shoulder. Lifting up our knee, we're going to step it back into our plank. Maybe I lower down my bottom leg, that's fine. Maybe I keep them lifted. It's my body, my choice. Try to press away from your bottom shoulder, lifting up in our hips, active in our core. Look up, soft eyes, big breath. And little by little, plank pose, lifting up our heels. Lean as forward as you can. Chaturanga, elbows close to our body. A new breath lifts us up. Good, shine. Exhale up to the sky. Inhale, we're going to lift up our heels and our gaze. Exhale, step it forward, both of our feet to the front. Halfway, we're going to lift up. Exhale, release, and melt it down. Good. So much gratitude. Inhale, up to the sky. Let's lengthen up high. And exhale, hands to our sides. Mountain pose. Let's start to get into our flow state, letting go of thoughts, synchronizing our breath to our movements, the Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, lifting up our toes, lifting up our knees, hands lift us up high. Exhale, a big dive, forward fold, forehead to our thighs. Halfway we open, one breath, one move. Exhale, a step or a hop. Knees can lift or lower. Chaturanga, lean forward. Inhale, opening up, lift up your knees, heels close together. Exhale, up and back into our down dog. Can I press the earth away a little deeper? Rotate our elbows in. Release our neck, maybe give it a little sway side to side. Imagine so much space created between our vertebrae with our tailbone lifting us up to the sky. Inhale, we're going to lift up our heels and our gaze, maybe a bend of our knees. Exhale, step hop forward. We're at the front. Hands, feet meet our hands. Halfway, roll it up. And exhale, release it down. Rise up with our inhale, lift it to the sky. And exhale, hands to our sides. Amazing. Two more times. Lift it up and grow. Hug your belly in. Exhale, forward fold. Good. Release your neck. Inhale to open. Lots of breath. Exhale, step hop. Fill your shoulders. Chaturanga lands soft. Inhale, try to bring your chest forward, your shoulders back. Mudram. Exhale, up and back into our down dog. Big breath in. Let's fill up our belly. How slow can I let my exhale out? See if you can spread your fingers any wider. Ground down your knuckles, your palm. Pressing our shoulders away from our ears. Inhale, let's look up, lift up, get ready to charge. Exhale, step or hop, maybe through a handstand if you'd like. Halfway is another breath. Exhale, we release it down. Rising high, inhale to the sky, so good. And exhale, hands lower to our sides. Last one, best one. Let's lift it up and grow. Lift your kneecaps up tall. Exhale, a long breath as we forward fold. Halfway, opening up our chest. Exhale, if you're hopping back, land on bent elbows. It's softer on our joints. Roll it up, lift it up, and breathe. Strong glutes as we rise into our down dog. Amazing. Let's breathe. Slow exhale. Maybe try to close your eyes here. Come back into your own world, your bubble, your safety. Inhale, we're going to look up, lift up. Exhale, step, hop to the front. Halfway, we lengthen. Exhale, we release it down. Lengthening all the way up. Let's reach the sky. Belly hugs in. And exhale, hands lower down to our sides. You're doing amazing. A chair pose, it's going to be different. Inhale, hips lower, arms rise. And exhale, sitting a little deeper in our chair. Let's bring our palms together to our hearts. Open up our elbows wide. Tucking our tailbone in, thighs stay strong, weight is back to our heels, shoulders are low. Try to really press one palm into the other. I know we're active everywhere and strong. Let's transfer our weight into our left foot. Inhale, right knee starts to rise. And as we exhale, figure four, we're going to cross our ankle over our knee. Open up that knee wide. Maybe sit down a little deeper in our chair. Eyes find a spot to focus. Breath travels up our spine, lengthening the crown of our head to the sky. A big flex of our right ankle to help protect it. Maybe right knee opens a little wider. You've got it. One last breath. Little by little, we're going to rise. Take rest whenever you need. Slowly, right foot is going to step all the way back. A high lunge, our toes lower, our heels rise. Bending into our front knee. Inhale, let's lift it up. And as we exhale, interlace our fingers, elbows open. Good. It's okay to wobble. Try to bring your front knee above your ankle. Try to really lift up your back leg. That's going to help activate your thigh. Left hip back, right hip to the front. Good. Let's take a dip to the left side. Inhale, left elbow lowers, right elbow rises. We're making so much space in the right side. Hugging in our belly, you got it. Right elbow points us up high. Strong thigh. Notice your belly. We're going to stay really strong in our core as we slowly rise. Right hand lowers to the earth. Press away from your shoulder. Wild thing, left leg is going to step behind us. It's always your choice. You can keep your hip lifted. You can lower your hip down. Take what you need. Rest whenever you need. Try to press away your bottom shoulder. להרחיק את כתף ימין מהאוזן. לצמוח למעלה מהחזה מושלם. One last inhale. In and out of our nose. Ujjayi. And as we exhale slowly, left foot is going to step all the way forward. We're going to complete the circle. Turn to the side, both of our toes in and our heels slightly out. Reaching our fingers into our big toes. Inhale, let's roll back our shoulders to lengthen. And exhale as we bend our elbows, melt our forehead towards the earth. Our chance to catch our breath. Breathe big, soften our forehead, release our eyebrows. Try to use your elbows opening up to help press your belly in and in. Leaning our weight forward to our tippy toes. See if you can lift your kneecaps up, activating our thighs. One last breath. And as we exhale, releasing the grip of our toes, turning to the front, back heel is going to rise. Three-legged dog, ready? We're going to round our shoulders. Try to make space between your belly and the ground. Left leg slides up to the sky. Mushlam. רגל שמאל למעלה, releasing our neck. You're doing great. Inhale, plank pose. Leaning forward, left knee into our belly and our hearts. Good. דרך שמאל פנימה ללב. And as we exhale, really slow, we're going to lower our left knee down. Whew. Right leg rises. A bend of our right knee. A lift of our leg. Transferring our weight into our right hand. Left hand is going to reach back, opposite arm and ankle. Maybe we find connection, maybe we don't. אולי אין מגע של הקרסול, זה ממש בסדר. לנסות לצמוח מהכתף התחתונה. לחזק את היריחיים, לכווץ ישבן. אולי להתחיל להרים ברך לשמיים, לוודא שאין כאב בגב. אם משהו לא נעים, לשחרר, להקשיב לגוף, להיות בהודיה לגוף, שאיפה אחרונה. Little by little we let go slow. Our right foot is going to step to the side and we lift up our chest. רגל ימין ב-90 מעלות בקו של ברך שמאל. Right elbow down to our knee. Left hand up to the sky. Releasing our right shoulder. Looking up with our gaze, hugging in our belly. One last breath. And exhale, we lift up. We're going to tent our fingers, lower down our left fingers. Lift up our right knee. Maybe we use a block. If you're at home, you can use a book or anything you have. Right knee up to the sky, hips forward, rolling back our shoulder. היד ליד הברך, בצד. בצד. בדיוק. Look up, big breath. Exhale, slowly lowering our foot back down, lifting up in our chest. Right hand is going to come to the inside of our foot. If you have your block, you can reach for a block. If you'd like to lower your hand all the way down, left arm rises us up to the sky. Try to use your right forearm to help open up your knee. היד שלי מייצרת קונטרה עם הברך, לפתוח אותה הצידה. יד שמאל מעל הראש, מבט לשמיים. You got it. One last breath. And exhale, we lift. Bringing both of our knees back, hands to the earth, toes tuck, up to the sky. We're in our down dog. Take a moment to rest your eyes. Maybe notice if one side feels different than the other, just to notice how our movements, our choices make sensations in our body. Inhale, let's lift up our heels and our gaze. Exhale, step or hop it to the front. Halfway, we're going to lift. Exhale, melt it down. We've got a chair pose. Our hips are going to lower. Our chest is going to rise. Amazing belly in. And as we exhale, we lift up and rise. Hands to our sides. Take a big breath. Really good. We've got another chair pose. Inhale, lowering our hips, lifting up our arms. And as we exhale, sitting a little deeper, palms together to our hearts. Opening up our elbows, pressing one palm into the other. Feel it active in your biceps. Hugging in our tailbone, maybe sitting a little deeper. Weight is back into our heels. You've got it. Last breath. Exhale, we're going to transfer our weight to the right side, lifting up our left knee, crossing our ankle over our knee. Knee opens up to the side. Maybe we sit down a little deeper, active flex of our right ankle. Release your shoulders. Imagine you're sticking your booty out a little to find more length in your spine. Eyes find a spot. Belly is strong. One last breath. You're doing amazing. Slow to exhale, rising up, thighs stay engaged. Left leg starts to step all the way back, a high lunge. Toes lower, heel high, a bend of our front knee. If you didn't land perfect, take a moment to fix your stance. 90 degrees of our front leg, right hip pulls back, stay active in your thighs. Inhale, reach it up high and lengthen. Exhale, interlacing our fingers, elbows open wide. A dip to the right side. Right elbow down, left elbow rises. Keeping our hips centered, right hip out. Active thighs, chest open. One last inhale, mushlam. Keep your ujjayi. Strong belly to lift us up, releasing our hands. Left palm to the earth. Press away from that shoulder. Kol kaf hayad. Wild thing, רגל ימין לאחור. אפשר להישאר גבוה, אפשר להוריד את האגן. Rolling back our shoulders, lifting up in our chest. אולי עקב ימין מתרומם. Good rest when you need. One last breath. Little by little, we come back. Right foot steps all the way forward. And we complete the circle. We're facing the side, toes in, heels out. Hands reach for the back of our heels. Maybe our calves. כל מקום שמרגיש לנו נוח. Inhale, roll your shoulders, lift up. And as we exhale, opening our elbows to the sides, trying to bring our belly towards our thigh. עם הראש נוגע ברצפה, להקטין מעט את הפיסוק, לשמור את האצבעות פנימה והעקבים החוצה, להרים את פיקות הברכיים, להישאר אקטיביים ביריחיים. Elbows open, we release our shoulders far from our ears. One last inhale. Exhale, release. Turning to the front. Hands frame our front foot, נרים עקב אחורי. Try to make space. אז אני מרחיקה את השכמות, נדחוף את כפות הידיים מטה, רגל ימין גבוה ואחורה, כלב מביט מטה, מושלם. Inhale, we're going to lean forward to our plank, rounding our spine, right knee into our belly. Keep breathing, soft eyes. And as we exhale, lowering down our right knee, left leg starts to rise, mushla. A bend into our left knee, pressing away our shoulders. נעביר משקל אל יד שמאל, יד נגדית לרגל, אולי נשאר באוויר, אולי נגיע אל הקרסול. תנסו להגיע אל הקרסול ולא אל האצבעות ברגליים. Lifting up our knee, a squeeze of our glutes. מה ששומר לנו על הגב התחתון זה החוזק של הרגליים, היריחיים. פיתול, תסובבו את כתף ימין לאחור, אולי עוד קצת למעלה בשאיפה, נשימה אחרונה כאן. Slowly let it go. רגל שמאל צועדת 90 מעלות בקו של הברך, נתרומם עם החזה. Left elbow to our thigh. Right hand over our ear, really big, really nice. נשחרר את כתף שמאל, ננסה לצמוח למעלה, נגלגל את כתף ימין לאחור. אגן רוצה להישאר קדימה ופתוח. שאיפה אחרונה כאן. As we exhale, we rise. Tenting our right fingers to the earth. רגל שמאל מתחילה לעלות, ברך מכופפת. אגן קדימה. אפשר להיעזר במשהו שיגביה לנו את יד ימין, ספר, כל דבר שיש בבית. כתפיים לאחור, מבט גבוה, שאיפה אחרונה. And as we exhale, lowering down our foot, lifting up our chest. יד שמאל אל החלק הפנימי, אולי אל הרצפה, אולי אל הבלוק. יד ימין למעלה מעבר לראש. Rotating back our shoulders. נעזר ביד שמאל בשביל לפתוח לנו את הברך, היא מייצרת שם קיר. אגן פתוח, חזה פתוח, מושלם, שאיפה אחרונה כאן. As we exhale, rise up. Both of our knees to the earth. Hands down, let's tuck our toes, lift our hips, we're in our down dog. Take a big breath. Amazing. Inhale, let's lift up our heels and our gaze. Exhale, step, hop forward to the front. Halfway, we're gonna lengthen. Exhale, melt it down. Chair pose, our hips lower, our arms lift us up high. You're doing amazing. And exhale, we lift up, hands to our side. A big breath. Really good. And little by little, blinking our eyes open. We're going to come back into our chair pose. Inhale, our hips lower, our arms rise. As we exhale, hands together to our heart, elbows open wide. Transferring our weight into our left foot, eyes focus, belly in, right knee starts to lift. Figure 4, crossing our ankle over our knee, knee wide, elbows rise. תנסו לפתוח את הברך. מושלם. Option to stay right where you are, that's perfect. Option, if you'd like, to try to add a twist. Right elbow towards the outside of our foot, זה יכול להיות ממש קטן. המון הקשבה, המון ניסיונות, אולי המון נפילות. Really good. Practice with patience. Take your time. One last inhale. Little by little, we rise. Keep engaging your thighs. Good. And we're going to step our right foot all the way back. Warrior 2, let's drop our heel. Open our arms, release our shoulder. נקרקע את כפות הרגליים ונרים מעלה את פיקות הברכיים. אגן פתוח, נשאב את הפופיק פנימה, מבט רך וקדימה. Flipping up our palm. Inhale, let's lift it up to the sky. Release your bottom shoulder. עוד קצת כיפוף בברך הקדמית. נחזק את הבטן, שאיפה אחרונה. And exhale, lift up. Left elbow to our thigh, אפשר להישאר כאן. אולי יד אל הרצפה ויד ימין מעבר לראש. ובדיוק כמו שעשינו קודם על הרצפה. יד שמאל מנסה לפתוח לנו את הברך, להרגיש שם קונטרה, לייצר קיר. מבט עולה גבוה, יד ימין ליד האוזן, כמה שאפשר, שאיפה אחרונה כאן. And as we exhale, both hands lower, back heel rises, mem. We're going to step our right foot all the way forward, yogi squat, toes out, heels in. Let's melt our hips, rise from our chest. אצבעות החוצה, ננסה לפתוח את הברכיים. יד ימין עושה עיגול גדול לאחור. ננסה להרחיק את היד רחוק מהגוף. כל כף היד מטה, אצבעות החוצה. נעביר את המשקל, כתף מעל כף היד. עוד יותר נפתח בין הברכיים, נכווץ את הישבן. אפשר להישאר כאן, יד שמאל לשמיים, זה מושלם. מי שרוצה לנסות להתרומם, רק אם זה נעים בגב, אם יש לי כאב לשחרר, ננסה להרחיק את כתף ימין מהאוזן, לכווץ ישבן, להרים ירך, שאיפה אחרונה כאן. Really slow to come out. אלופים. Hands forward, lifting up our hips, heel-toeing our feet in close. Let's lower down our forehead, reach for opposite elbows. Take a moment of a rest, catch your breath. And little by little, with bent knees and a rounded spine, we'll release our elbows and rise up to the sky. Mhm. All right, we've got one more side. Bringing our feet in, hips distance. Inhale, last time in our chair. Hips lower, arms rise. Exhale, hands to our heart. Elbows lift, weight into our right side. Left knee rises and we cross our ankle, elbows open wide, a flex of our ankle. I can stay if I'd like to play. Maybe elbow towards my foot and really try to keep it playful. It's just our bodies. We're just coming into new shapes, different angles. It doesn't mean anything if we make it or we don't. Try to press away your shoulders. Good. Fall and come back. One last breath. Little by little rise. Stay engaged. Thighs are strong. Warrior two. Left foot steps behind. Heel to the earth as we open up our elbows, release our shoulders, look forward, belly hugs in. תנסו לפתוח את ברך ימין שהיא לא תקרוס פנימה, מושלם, flipping up our palm. Inhale, lift it to the sky. Find a release as you exhale, a little more bend of our knee. Breathe into the stretch. One last inhale. Keep your legs engaged. We slowly rise. Maybe elbow to our thigh, left hand over our ear. אולי כף היד מטה אל החלק הפנימי. ujjayi. Hear your breath. כיפוף של 90 מעלות בברך. בדיוק מושלם. One last inhale. Exhale, both hands lower, lifting up our heel. We're going to step it forward into our yogi squat. Left foot to the outside, toes out, bending our knees, rising with our chest, hands together. Really good. Left hand does a big circle to reach behind, spreading our fingers, lots of space between our palm and our body. Opening up our knees, rising with our right hand. ממש אפשר להישאר כאן. בהקשבה לגוף, בהודיה לגוף. רק אם זה נעים לי, אולי ננסה לצמוח. מלא חוזק ביריחיים, קיבוץ ישבן, נרחיק את כתף שמאל מהאוזן, להמשיך לנשום, לדמיין צמיחה של הלב מעלה, קרקוע של הרגליים מטה, שאיפה אחרונה כאן. Really slow, little by little we come back. אלופים. Hands to the earth. Lifting up our hips, heel-toeing our feet in closer together. A bend of our knees, a reach for opposite elbows. Take a moment of rest for your spine, for your neck. And little by little, releasing the grip of our elbows. We'll unwind our spine up to the sky. Mountain pose. Really good. We're going to transfer our weight into our left foot. A little bend of that knee. Last balancing pose. Glutes together. Dancer's pose. Right heel is going to rise. Right hand to the inside. We did lots of opening for our shoulders. So left hand up to the sky. Try to keep your knees close. Squeezing our glutes little by little. See how much feels right to open. We lift up from our knee. We let our heart shine forward. אני ממליצה לשמור על כיפוף בברך שמאל, זה יעזור לכם לפתוח יותר בגב. דבר אחרון שעושים זה ליישר את הרגל. Keep your eyes focused and forward. You're allowed to wobble, to fall, to try a million times. One last breath. לאט. Letting go of our foot, מושלם. Right foot steps back. We're going to keep our hips facing forward. Maybe taking our right foot one step to the side. זה יעזור לכם לסגור את האגן. Hands behind us, opposite elbows or reverse prayer. Inhale, lift it up and rise. And as we exhale, melt it forward. תנסו לקרקע את כל כף הרגל. אגן שמאל לאחור, ימין קדימה. לא צריך לרדת נמוך, תנסו לשמור על גב ארוך. להרים את פיקות הברכיים. Big breath. One last inhale. And slowly rise. Keep engaging your thighs. Releasing our arms, bending into our front knee. Step it forward, hands to our side. Inhale, we're going to lift up our arms. Right hand reaches for our left wrist, lengthen a little higher. And as we exhale, bending over to the right, a half moon. Try to keep equal weight into both of your feet, lifting up your knees, glutes are strong, belly is in. One last breath. Gently rise, releasing our hands to our side. Other side. Weight into our right foot, a little bend. Glutes in, belly strong, eyes find a spot. Left heel rises, hand to the inside, right hand up to our ear. Knees stay close, glutes are strong. Stay, or little by little choose to open. It doesn't have to be big. Try to lift up your knee. Try to press away your ankle. Ankle away from our body. יופי מושלם. לאט, engaging our belly. Releasing our shoulders far from our ears. Use your eyes. Our vision is one of our biggest help. One last inhale. Slow when you come out. Stepping our left foot back. 2, 3 feet between our legs. Maybe taking a little more distance between our feet. Right hip is back. Opposite elbows or reverse prayer. Let's roll back our shoulders as we rise. A big breath. Exhale, melt it forward. Right hip back, left hip forward. תמשיכו להרים מעלה את פיקות הברכיים, לשמור על החיזוק של היריחיים. Release your shoulders. Soften your neck. One last inhale. And little by little rise. Releasing our arm. A bend of our knee. Let's step it forward. Mountain pose. Inhale to rise. Left hand to our right wrist. Pulling it up high. And as we exhale, a bend to the left side. Belly hugs in. Feet ground, but we lift up our knees. Good. Try to lengthen your elbows. One last breath. Coming back to standing. Releasing our arms. Inhale. Let's lift it up and lengthen. Exhale, forward fold, hands to the earth. Halfway, we open. Exhale, step or hop your way, maybe through a chaturanga, into our down dog. Really good. Inhale, we're gonna lean forward to a plank. Exhale, we're gonna lower down both of our knees. Lift up in our chest. Maybe place your knee pad. רגל ימין 90 מעלות. מהמם. אופציה, לקחת את יד ימין למטה, יד שמאל למעלה. היינו כאן כבר לפני. מי שרוצה לנסות, להביא את מרפק ימין מתחת לברך והיד לחלק החיצוני. יש לנו כאן קונטרה, אני מכופפת את מרפק ימין ואני מנסה להרים את המרפק מעלה, וזה כאילו יעזור לי להרים את הרגל. אז הרגל ממש נשענת על המרפק. אפשר להישאר כאן. יד שמאל יכולה לעשות סיבוב גדול ללב החיצונית של כף הרגל, ורק אם זה נעים לי בגוף, אולי לנסות קצת ליישר, אולי יותר, אבל להיות בהקשבה, לראות מה נעים, מה שלא לשחרר. מבט גבוה, להרחיק את כתף ימין מושלם. Let's let it go. מהמם. נשחרר את הכתף, שני הברכיים מטה. We're gonna sit down on our hips. Interlacing our fingers behind, let's roll back our shoulders. Inhale, look up to the sky. And exhale, maybe lift our arms up a little higher. One last breath. Exhale, let it go. Lowering down our palms, lifting up our hips. We're in our down dog. Inhale, right leg up to the sky. And as we exhale, a pigeon pose, right knee behind our wrist. Left leg extend. אם זה לא נעים בברך, עושים את הגרסה על הגב. עקב ימין מעל ברך שמאל, וזה מותח את אותם שרירים. מי שאיתנו בפיג'ן, rolling back our shoulders, a squeeze of our glutes, inhale, lift up, and exhale, let it go, find your peace. Try to rest your forehead on top of something. If it doesn't reach the earth, you can make 2 fists with your palms and rest your head on top. We'll take some time here. Try to soften into your eyebrow. Little by little rise. Take your time. We're going to transfer our weight over to our right hip, lifting up our left leg, right foot into our left thigh. Flex בעקב שמאל. Left elbow to the inside of our thigh, right hand up to the sky. Hugging in our belly, inhale, lengthen up. And as we exhale, a bend over to the side. מרפק שמאל משוחררת. כתף ימין לאחור. אגן מקורקע, ברך מנסה להתקרקע. מבט עדין, מבט רך. שאיפה אחרונה. And gently rise. Crossing both of our feet. Hands to the front. רגל רגל לאחור, או מי שרוצה דרך קפיצה לצ'טורנגה אפשר. We're almost there. You got it. Inhale forward to our plank. Exhale, lowering both of our knees, lifting up in our chest, kneeling pose. רגל שמאל 90 מעלות בקו של הברך. אפשר לקחת את אותה תנוחה שעשינו בהתחלה, יד שמאל למטה וימין מעל הראש. אפשר למי שרוצה לנסות להביא את כתף שמאל מתחת לברך. אני צריכה להתכופף בשביל להגיע לשם. כף יד שמאל שטוחה ובחלק החיצוני של הרגל. אני מרימה את הכתף שלי מעלה אל תוך החלק האחורי של הברך, והרגל יכולה ממש להישען כאן. אולי יד ימין עושה סיבוב גדול להגיע לצד של הרגל, וזה הרבה, לא חייבים לפתוח, אפשר להישאר כאן, לאט לאט עם הזמן להרים את מרפק ימין גבוה. אלופות, להמשיך לנסות, לשחרר אם זה לא נכון, שאיפה אחרונה. אלופה, ולאט לאט לשחרר. Wiggling out our shoulders, knees together. Sitting down on our heels. One hand on our thighs and the other on top. Closing our eyes. Take a moment to calm your heart and release your shoulders. Really good. Gently blinking open our eyes. Hands to the earth, toes tucked, Down dog. Pigeon pose. Inhale, let's lift our left leg up high. And as we exhale, left knee behind our wrist. Right leg reaches back. מי שלא נעים לו כאן בברך, על הגב, עקב שמאל מעל ברך ימין, נשלב את האצבעות. מי שבחר ביונה, קיבוץ ישבן, רגל אחורית במקביל, שאיפה כתפיים לאחור, חזה קדימה, וממש לאט, בנשיפה, נמצא את דרכנו, קרוב לאדמה. Release your shoulders. Find something to rest your forehead on. Try to choose stillness. Try to choose patience. Try to choose the resilience of your own mind. One last breath. And really slowly we rise. Good. Weight into our left hip. Right leg rises. Left foot into our right thigh. Good. Flex בעקב ימין. ופיק פנימה. Right elbow towards the earth. זה יכול להישאר באוויר. יד שמאל מעל הראש. First we lengthen, take a big breath for space. Then as we exhale, we bend it over to the right. ננסה להרחיק את כתף ימין מהאוזן. פלקס בעקב ימין, יד שמאל מעל הראש. מתיחה נעימה וארוכה. לפתוח את החזה. כן, מעולה. And little by little, come back. Crossing our feet. Hands to the earth. רגל רגל או בקפיצה. We'll meet in a down dog. Really good. Little by little, we're going to lower down both of our knees. We're going to take a few breaths for a headstand in inversion. מי שרוצה לשלב את האצבעות, להניח את הראש אל עמידת הראש, אפשר. מי שזה לא נעים לו היום ומעדיף עובר, או אולי פאפי פוז עם האגן למעלה, אפשר. אם מי שרוצה תמיכה, אני כאן. ביחד? וואי. לאט. מהכוח של הבטן. לאט, לאט, לאט. אלופה, לאט. כן. היה לי גם לנו ביד. And if we're still lifted, we'll slowly start to lower down. Lift up our chest. Roll our spine down. We're going to lower down both of our feet, keep our knees lifted up top. We're going to make space for 2 rounds of a back bend. You can always choose to fill up that space with rest. Maybe this is where my energy level is at right now, and that's perfect. If you'd like to take a bridge pose, engage your thighs, engage your glutes, and lift your hips to the sky, you can. Maybe interlacing our fingers behind, one elbow in and then the other, chest up towards our chin. Try to keep your knees hips distance. Notice that they don't open too much to the side. Keep your breath big and your eyes soft. רגליים במקביל, רוחב הגן. הגן למעלה, מושלם. One last breath. And little by little, lower down. Take a big breath. Let it out of our legs. Amazing. Second round. You can always choose rest. You can take another bridge pose if you'd like. Or if you want to bring your hands next to your ears and rise up into a wheel, the principles stay the same. We're leaning our chest forward, grounding our feet, but lifting up the energy from our thigh. Imagine you're making space in your spine. So we want our heart to reach forward, our hips to lift up, our glutes to squeeze in. One last breath. Keep your eyes soft, your face soft, and save energy to release. Little by little, we lower down. Amazing. Knees travel left and right. Take your time. We're going to let both of our knees drop over to the right. Elbows open, fingers spread. Big breath in. Let it out of your lips. And up through center. We're going to bring both of our knees over to the left. Elbows open up wide. Maybe let out a sigh. Little by little, coming back to center. Happy baby, knees open wide. We can reach our hands to our ankles, or if you have the space, to the outsides of your feet. Reaching our tailbone towards the earth. Releasing our shoulders towards the ground. Letting our heart fill up. One last breath. And exhale, release. Knees come into our heart, wrapping our elbows around our knees. We're going to take in a big squeeze, a big hug, and exhale, release. Legs extend. Hands to the earth. To roll back your shoulders. Maybe go through a quick body scan all the way from the crown of our head down to our toe. Notice if there's anywhere else you can release. Big breath. Exhale. Shavasana. Take a big breath in. Let it out of our lips. Our hearts fill up with beauty, with light, with forgiveness. Little wiggle of our fingers or circle of our wrists. We're going to reach our arms overhead, a big body stretch. And as we exhale, knees into our heart, a big hug. Rolling over to one side of your spine, a cradling pose, a nurturing pose. Stay here for as long as you'd like. And whenever it feels right, rising up to a seated pose. With our hands together and peace in our heart, bowing down our forehead to ourselves in gratitude, to our neighbors, our community, and our friends for their presence and their light. Thank you for being such a big part of this universe. Namaste.